If you want to be able to buy the most expensive players and open the best packs in FC24, go to u7buy.com to buy your EA FC24 coins. It's cheaper than buying FC points and just as reliable. With their already amazing prices, you can get an extra 6% using promo code Inception at checkout. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have another custom tactic to check out. Now, this custom tactic was sent by a viewer. They kind of left me like a notes thing that sends the tactics and the instructions. But they did say specifically one thing, that the depth could be different. And the original video that you'll be able to get this from is actually going to be from Olilito. Now, the custom tactics, they're not going to be exactly what he uses, because I watched this video and apparently he does have another competitive event coming. So it's not going to be exact. The small variables, even though this game is complete trash, people like to have the small variables and understand like, oh, this person's using this, so I can maybe do a little bit of this to kind of combat this, right? So we're going to be talking about a few of the things, right? So the way that the defense and attack is set up, as you guys know, by default, fan favorite of mine, no, right? Obviously, this is the top tier meta of the game, but it's not one that I personally enjoy, right? But it is very effective in the game. So with the defensive style, you have it set to balanced width is, I believe it was 45 to 50, right? So it's changed between those. The depth is the one that's going to be inconsistent, right? Depending on the situation. So as you guys know, right now with the meta from the pro players especially, they will line up their teams in any sort of way that is above 70 width to force movement out of the defenders to avoid allowing people to attack the middle of the pitch easily from simple driven passes, cutback, blah, 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 right? So the depth, I think in the video he says it's like a 57, but honestly, if you guys play this game right now, you guys know from my last video, the 100 depth, it just seems to be ideal, especially if you have defenders that are very fast, because you just need the movement out of your players when people are attacking against you, right? So it's 100, it could be 90, it could be 85. Like, just choose one that you feel like might make the most sense. I personally believe that anything above the 70 area is kind of just where the meta is at right now, because you need to get movement out of your players. I was using the 451, that the same homie that did that 4321 video, and I can't. Like, I'm sorry, but the way that people attack against you in this game and the way that the attack works in general, like, you just get nothing, right? So the 4-3-2-1 kind of just makes the most sense. The attack is on balanced direct passing 45-5, 3 for corners, 2 for free kicks. Pretty standard basic stuff for the most part, right? Instructions for the team: right back overlap, left back stay back overlap. I think, right? Overlap, because he has a right back there. The attacking oriented center mid, which it's Saka. You guys know, man, I don't know how many times I've talked about Saka, to be honest. Like, I talk about Saka in like different reviews before he even got upgraded, right? Like, like the card, I told you guys so many times, the card is so much better than the team of the season. It's like, it's disgusting, right? But he's very, very good nowadays. And honestly, he's like the perfect attacking center mid. I would genuinely be surprised if pro players did not use this card as the attacking center mid. And, you know, he obviously has the finesse shot trait, which definitely makes that big difference. The guy in the middle and the guy on the side, typical stay back, cover center instructions. And then the top is very basic, right? Because it's a very basic way to attack in this game. Left forward is on comeback and defense, and then your striker and right forward are apparently on balance. You just don't touch them at all. You let them play to their base characteristics, right? Now, for me personally, you guys know that I did recently post a 4-3-2-1. That is my favorite 4-3-2-1, but that isn't going to be the top tier meta of this game. This one will be more of the top tier meta, which is incredibly boring, but it is a very effective way of being able to play the game. So yeah, I was using the 451 because, you know, as a YouTuber, I try to give you guys some different custom tactics and instructions. But in this game, man, especially when you're playing in the Elite Division at this point, like, because I wanted to try to get wins for my homie, because he has trouble getting the wins, right? So I want to try to at least do that for him, because he helps me a lot for content. Yeah, I just had to switch to it, right? So yeah, that's the 4-3-2-1. The way that his team was, because Olilito actually shows it in his video, may have been like this, right? So it's kind of like this. He lines up the team like this, or like he just lines up a formation a certain way. Like it might be a 3-back or something, just anything to get the full chemistry on this team. Because in game, he would line up with the 4-3-2-1. I believe it was like this. So he was using like Bellingham in the middle. I'm surprised he didn't use Tony Kroos, to be honest, because Tony Kroos is awesome. But the new Bellingham card is very, very good. Now that I'm seeing, he was actually using the Mbappe, right? Because this Mbappe is so much better now, right? But yeah, he in the fullback position, like I'm using Walker and Mendy, but in the competitive events, because of that meta that EA just don't change for the whole year, the fullbacks have to have the ability to jump and to clear the ball, right? There's a situation where I conceded a goal and I'm using Ake. I was gonna do him for the review, but it's not worth it because in this game you need meta to move, honestly. And because he doesn't have aerial, we concede a goal because of it. And this game is like so meta in that regard now that you just kind of need to go in that direction, right? But yeah, try to get like a full meta defense as much as possible. Same old, same old. I never tried this Konate card, but if he's using them, then he must be really, really good. I just never used them myself. Yeah, I mean, the rest is pretty self-explanatory. He has Holland as the left forward, guys, because they do the cross meta, right? And Holland's obviously going to be a beast in the air for the pass back or the header, right? Like that's kind of just what the game is right now. And then obviously, as I told you guys in the evolution video for the Showdown Plus, he does have the Hustle card as a right back because he has the aerial plus, and he still has defensive stats, right? While being a lengthy card, which is why he's using him in that right back position. But yeah, that's pretty much it, really. It's pretty boring. I don't know how they're going to do this game next year, honestly. Because 4-3-2-1 feels like the only usable thing because of what they did to dribbling and defense when you're manually using it. Shocked, right? What they did to it, like, I don't know what they're going to do with the game next year because they got rid of 4-3-2-1, which in theory is a good thing. It is, but I don't know what they're going to do with the base mechanics of the game for us to not care about the 4-3-2-1, but we'll see. I think it's going to be the same meta, to be honest, like the cutback. Like, I don't think they're going to make that much of a change, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we'll leave that for the video today, for the Thursday video, because content today was basically Ake and the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper could be decent, maybe, but Ake at this point in the game, I'll give you guys like a quick review of him because I did use him for a couple of matches for the sake of it, but I already knew that this wasn't going to be like a super ideal card. I just think that in my opinion, right, I think that EA releases these cards, right? Because I think the casual player base will look at this card and be like, oh, 107k, like not too bad, blah, 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 right? But these cards are, like, in my opinion, they're just outdated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope for footies and with the SBCs, they create cards that just kind of make more sense for the meta of the game. Honestly, I think Ake actually wouldn't have been that bad, or he would have been really solid if he was a lengthy on an anchor, but he's not. And I don't even think that's a possible thing to do with him, right? But yeah, I used him and I'm like, I'm sorry, but at this point, it's like we're the last, month and a half of the game. Like, you need meta. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, I don't mean to be that guy, but we're at the point of the game right now where, like, if you're playing the higher divisions, guys, like, you see this team, but people have good teams, right? I face people that have very, very solid players nowadays, right? And listen, I tell people all the time, but they always ignore this. I'm using this team for content on this and that, but I always use different teams as well, guys. I'm always using different qualities of teams to test out certain things, and it always works, right? For me right now, it's always having press proven, bro. Like, this whole team is essentially press proven. Almost every single player in a way is press proven, right? Even Ronaldinho with his trickster plus allows him to left stick at least a little bit, but yeah, press proven. I don't know if press proven Bellingham has it. I don't remember actually, but press proven plus, and then press proven plus, like, it's where it's at. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching the video, guys. Hopefully the content is good for footies, because honestly, the last 3 or 4 weeks, because of the international competitions, have been very weak in my opinion. So we'll see what's up. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys. There it is. There it is. There it is. This game has so much like valueless goals. It's insane. 4-3-2-1 is genuinely like, it just feels like it's the only, like, for me, it's the way that it defends and stuff, man. It's just, I don't know, dude. It's too important, honestly. Goal, good goal. I'm trying to get my boy right now all the elite wins because he has trouble getting the wins, and he does me a huge favor with the content. So the least that I can do, you know. You're gonna kick the ball out, and then you're gonna leave the game. That's just the way of the road in this game. It's just the way of the road in this game. There it is. You could even tell with the behavior of my player is horrible. It's horrible. Let's go. Good job, good job, good job. Oh, I gotta score such meta goals in this game. By the ways, I tried a formation and it was a 4-1-5-1, and all this guy did was score finesse shots against me. So watch what happens when I use a 4-3-2-1. And the fact that I'm matching up with him again says a lot, by the ways. No, see, I'm using an actual meta tactic now, bro. I'll take that. No, no 4-5-1 anymore.